We are in danger of losing the memories of those who were here at a time Britain was under nuclear threat. Yes, we have the large strategic level information in books, but those who were on the ground that we were in danger of losing, we've recorded it now.
The highlight for me was being involved in something that was so big and so vast. So when I started researching for it, kind of started off with a really narrow view on it, and then it just kind of spiraled from there, and that just got me really kind of excited and enthusiastic about it. So then it was knowing that what I was doing was going to go towards something that would hopefully have the same effect on other people. The oral history training was fascinating and is something that I really want to put into practice more. I'd never really thought about the difficulties or what you would need to consider. It's so much more nuanced than that.
There have been a few highlights of the ROC project for me personally. So firstly, interviewing former ROC members, which was just absolutely incredible. The diversity of the people that we interviewed, so from different backgrounds, different ages, walks of life, and geographically across the country as well. We also had the privilege of interviewing them at historic sites, which made the interviews particularly poignant. So we interviewed some people who served here at RAF Bentley Priory as headquarters of the ROC. We also interviewed people at the York Cold War Bunker, which was one of the group headquarters, and we interviewed at Broadway Tower, which was one of the underground posts as part of the ROC.
Another highlight of the project has been the film that's been created as part of the exhibition. Watching that, you really got a sense of the variety of people that were in the ROC, the different experiences, and hearing their different stories that they had to tell was really fascinating. I really enjoyed watching that back, seeing it all brought together. It told such a nice story.
The interpretation training made me much more aware of how to use language more concisely and in a way that is relatable. It helped me to take my research and turn it into a story which the public could engage with and relate to. And I would say that it was invaluable, shaping how I approached the writing for the exhibition.
I think my carpentry has improved quite a bit. I was asked if I could build or help build a post, a full-size observer post, and it was quite a challenge because we've obviously got no plans and no real drawings, so very much was from our imaginations of Eleanor, Chloe and Sarah and myself, just thinking or imagining what we could do and how we could put it together.
I think the exhibition takes you from the very beginning to its end, and I think that's really good because you can see how it changed and evolved. And I have persuaded a few friends to come and have a look, and none of them knew anything about it beforehand and were quite surprised at the depth of the number of people that were involved. And as one of them said, they all seemed to be quite serious jobs as well. And again, it was volunteers that were doing that, and people would just give up, hours each week.
I think it's important to share and document the history of the ROC because they have such a significant story to tell in the history of the 20th century. Their role sometimes gets lost. This project was an opportunity to be able to share that with our wider general audience in terms of our day-to-day visitors and also the families that we engaged over the summer holidays as well.
It has been nice to see some of the school trips here and them looking around the exhibition. It's written in a style that anybody can understand, it brings it all to life, and I think that is essential, especially with some of the students to bring in their own understanding.
I just wanted to do something different, and this was, and certainly the ROC project was good. Even did a LinkedIn post on volunteering, just saying that when you retire, it's not really just giving up, but you find something you're passionate about, and you can keep learning. You don't have to stop learning just because you've stopped working.
I think I would say that the opportunity to have so much training in such a varied list of areas, it's been fantastic. And I think having that opportunity has been very unique, and I've really appreciated having the opportunity to do it. One of the things that I felt was really special about the project, for me, it actually gave me the opportunity to speak to my parents who met in the ROC and to use them as part of my research. And in a very selfish way, I very much enjoyed being able to use it cyclically. I learnt about the ROC from my parents, but I also learnt about my parents from the ROC, and that's just been really special.
I think the feedback we've been getting when we've been on duty here, I don't think people just realise just exactly the extent of the work that the ROC actually did. Had there been a nuclear strike during the Cold War, that some of them might not even come back. I think it's been very, very well received.
The role of the ROC was a vital role and a major contribution, yet it is very often overlooked. We're preserving it for future generations, and we're making them aware not just of the ROC as a technical structure, but also of the ROC, of the people behind it and their stories of dedication and of courage. It's really preserving voices which would otherwise be lost.